Hi, I'm Devang Mundhra. I'm the co-founder and CTO of Anaira AI. We are building insurance technologies and product. I have been in the technology industry for about 15-16 years now. Spent a decade in the Bay Area, then moved to India and built a fintech company where we built payment systems, supply chain finance platforms, enterprise SaaS systems. And now excited to start Anaira, where we are using not only the latest and greatest in AI, LLM, agentic systems, but also the efforts and the learnings of software architecture that as an industry we have learned over the past few decades to bring that into the insurance sector. In our industry, the biggest IP, the moat that we are creating is our team. And we need a team that is, one, adaptive. Second, they are very curious about learning about the domain and the insurance industry. Third, they are eager to unlearn and relearn. The software industry is being redefined, and what has worked for the last 5 years, 8 years, 10 years is not necessarily what will continue for the next years. And those were challenges, right? And the resumes, the candidates that we would get were not often very inquisitive, curious, learn about new things. They were not very curious to learn about the domain. What doesn't work for us is where people expect that you very clearly define what we need to do and we'll just code. So Supersourcing we discovered through a reference, and so my co-founder had worked with somebody at Supersourcing. He had great things to say about them, and that gave us confidence to try somebody that I had not personally worked with earlier. But the first conversation itself, I could connect that there is a difference in thought process. They were able to say the same language that I was thinking in, and they were able to talk about the challenges even before I had mentioned it. So that gave me confidence that the team can actually deliver what I'm looking at, even when I've not completely spelled out the requirements, and they've proven it. I think they have taken feedback, they have course corrected. We have had some failures, multiple successes to build the team. I think what gave me confidence with the team is that, so the team has been very proactive to also, even if I mention a role, they do the homework, they come up with the job description, they just ask for an approval, and they provide statistics, even if, let's say I've given the wrong input or have some wrong expectations in terms of what budget could be there, or what set of skill sets might be needed. They would be very open to have a conversation. They would be very happy to try out a role, even if they feel that the candidate pool for that role might not be as dense. For everybody, I feel like in the software industry, everybody's learning what should the team composition be like. Quality of the candidates has been good. Obviously, I think learning phase for the team and the sourcing team also to understand the preferences and what exactly might be needed in a role. The role title might be the same, but every company would have different expectations. Every manager would have a different expectations from the role, and they were able to kind of get to the same frequency and be able to get profiles that did match the expectations that we had. And I think having a team that is flexible and responsive to things as they change has been great.